Hey, everybody. Can you see and hear me okay? Hey, Robin. Hey, Heather. Hey, Tammy. And I see that all of you are joining me on YouTube. If anybody would be so kind as to check Facebook to see if we are okay over there as well, that would be awesome. Great. Hey, Patty. So we had snow here this morning. Heather, did you have snow in Washington at all where you're at? It was crazy. I had an appointment this morning and the gal texted me and said, "Hey, are you okay in the snow or do you want to reschedule?" And I'm thinking, it's snowing? Okay, awesome. Thank you, Tammy. Okay, good. So yeah, we had a little bit of snow this morning. Nothing stuck. It wasn't anything major. So, but hey, Nell, thanks for joining. Great, perfect. I know. I didn't look out the window this morning either. I was so surprised when she said it was snowing. I'm over it. I'm glad it didn't stick. I'm really over it. So, anywho, today we are actually going to be recreating cards that Tammy had for our projects at the event in February that her and Patty co-hosted. Hey there, Robin. So Nell has seen these, and obviously Patty and Tammy have seen these. They are so cute. And the cards use, sorry, my mouse is in the way there. The cards use the Share a Milkshake Bundle, which if you don't have this, I think this might be my favorite builder bundle. It is so cute. And then I am also going to use the Enjoy the Journey Designer Series paper. So I did switch things up a little bit. Tammy's projects use the Dandy Designs from Celebration. Hey, Kathy. Thanks for popping in. And so Dandy Designs, as you probably know, has retired. Celebration ended in February. So I used this because I wanted to use something bright and fun. And this was also a free gift towards the latter half of Celebration. And when I first saw this in the catalog, I wasn't so sure, but I'm telling you, this paper is so fun. It's neat because one side is more naturey, if that's a word, and the B side just has some really fun patterns. So that is what we are going to use today. I think I am fully prepared. Tammy, I forgot to ask you. I wasn't sure if you were planning on sharing what do I have on my fingers? Sharing the cards that you made for the class, or if you already did. So I did not plan on showing the originals because I didn't know what your plan for the projects was. So I'm just going to show the ones that I made. So the first one we are going to make is this flip flap flop card, naturey. I know, making up my words here. So this was one of the cards that we did, and these projects were just so amazing. I couldn't get over them. I want to make a bunch more with different bundles. So we have the front piece on the arm here, and then we have this, and then you open it up and you have the little area that you can write your greeting in. Hey, Jenny, thanks for popping in. Hi, Anne. So excited to see you. I was looking at my streams, was it yesterday, I think, when I was finalizing stuff, and realized I haven't done a live in a month. I didn't realize it had been that long. So this is the first little card we're going to make. And I do want to note that on the original design, there was only the scallop panel on the front of the arm, not on the back. I put one on the back. I wasn't thinking. And I suggest just leaving it as a single panel because it does put quite a bit of weight on the arm. And I think over time might just wear it down too much. So I would just stick with the single scallop rectangle on the front. I have a feeling I said square. So you can do whatever you want, but I'm just saying that I think it's less weight if you just do the single panel, and you'll see what I mean when we get to making. So that's the first one we're going to do. Let me find a place to set this that I will probably lose it. Oh, hey, Kathy, she popped over from Facebook. You like watching here better? Okay. Well, I am happy to have you wherever you're at. Yes, I am loving these colors. I am so ready for something besides gray and snow. Snow is beautiful to look at, but I don't want to live in it. Okay. So these are my little die cut pieces. I did all of the stamping and die cutting, or the stamping that required die cutting, and then, but we'll just do the basic stamping in the video because there was quite a bit. So I didn't want to get slowed down and, you know, make a bunch of mistakes. So the first piece of our card is a panel, just a regular A2 panel. So you'll notice on these projects that you're not making the entire card that we normally make that opens up and then adding the pieces. This is just all you're going to need. That's the regular A2. So this is polished pink. And then we're going to put this pattern here. I actually better keep out my card because some things you want to do before you do others. And I know, see, I almost messed up. I was going to put this down first. So we don't want to do that. So the first thing we're going to do is bring over the arm. And this arm is polished pink as well. And it's 1 inch by 5.5. And you score it at 4 1/4. And this is all on my blog. My blog post will go live at 3. So everything will be on there. And then we are going to use a little strip of DSP as well on the arm. And this is 3/4 by 4. So the first thing we want to do is take our pick-a-banner punch, or you don't even have to punch it. You can use whatever punch you want, but this is the one that Tammy used in the original projects. And we are going to punch one end of it here. Try to get it lined up. And then you just want to punch the end of your little DSP strip. Punches flying everywhere. And then, since this is going to go on like that, you just want to make sure that you get your DSP strip on the right side of the arm. And it's just going to layer on like that. So I'm going to put this down first. Maybe. Oh. And you could cover the other side of the arm if you wanted to, but I like it like this. Not crooked necessarily. Okay. There we go. And then I'm just going to go ahead and put some Stampin' Seal there and just try to line this up in the center of the panel the best that I can on the edge here. And there you have your arm mechanism. Next thing you want to do is to take your DSP panel, which is going to go on the inside like this. These cards look, well, this card looks more complicated than it actually is. Once you put it together 1 or 2 times, depending on how your brain works, it becomes easier. Okay, so we have that in, and then we have this inside piece that is 2 7/8 by 11, and it is scored at 5.5. And you're just going to adhere the back to the DSP panel, or to the DSP strip here, as easily or as evenly as you can. Remember, it's handmade. I see that piece of paper is already on there crooked, but no one's going to notice, are they? Hey, Lori, thanks for popping in. Nice to see you. Okay, so we have that in. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp. Don't know what that is right there. I don't like that. Let's see. Grab my sand eraser, see if I can get that off of there. Go figure, right? I picked the one side of the paper that has something on it. Oh well. And we're going to take Life is Sweeter with You, and we're going to stamp that in polished pink. I'm just going to bring over my piercing mat so I have some cushion, since this is a photopolymer stamp. And then we want to bring over our Mango Melody and our cute little hearts and stamp those. I have not been much of a Mango Melody user, and I have to tell you, I'm really liking it. I'm really liking it on these papers with these other colors. Hopefully, now that I like it, it's not going to be one of the colors that goes away in the refresh. That would be a shame. Not that the new colors won't be fabulous, but you know, we tend to get attached to certain colors. And the next thing we are going to do is start putting together our panels, and I'm going to go ahead and stamp these as well. So our first white panel has the milkshake on it, which is so funny that I was mounting my stamps before I came on. I knew I was going to forget something. I'm like, oh yeah, I've got everything mounted. Nope, totally forgot the milkshake glass. Go figure. Okay. So we have our milkshake stamps. I'm going to have to use my big block because all of my other blocks are used. Anyway, forgive me if I sound a little bit unfocused. I did not sleep much last night, so my brain's still working on getting going. Okay, so we're gonna do this in crumb cake, and we are going to, no, we are not stamping this off. So I use the new radiating, is it radiating stitches? Is that what they're called, or is it radiating? Great, where did I put it? Is it in here? Radiating stitches dies. This rectangle right here. And then we will take the, oh my gosh, you guys. where oh, here it is. Where did I put the solid part of the milkshake glass? I was wondering if I got it stuck to myself. Nope. Jenny says, I am not a big fan of Mango Melody either, but there are times that I like it, usually when it isn't the main color, but an accent color. Yes, I agree. Kathy says Mango Melody is my favorite yellow. I do like it for that reason. We're going to stamp off. And I love it with these colors. I think it's so pretty. It's kind of an orangey yellow, I guess, to my eyes. But I do like that. For these stamps, and maybe for some of you, this is the way you normally do it. I struggle with two-step stamping. So I find for me, stamping the detailed part of the two-step is the easiest, to stamp that first and then go for the more solid image. And then next we are going to stamp our little sundae cup. Oh my gosh, this stamp set is so cute. I had never used this bundle before the class or before the event in February, and I was just blown away. It is so stinking cute. So stinking cute. I hope this carries over. And there we have that. And then we are going to stamp our ice cream in polished pink. Yes, Kathy, it's just so fun. I keep repeating myself, but I absolutely love it. It has so many cute elements. Right, we're gonna stamp our ice cream. I apologize if my head gets in the way. Tammy says, I told you, let's put out good juju that it carries over. I hope it does. I mean, come on, Stampin' Up. And we're going to stamp the little cherry. I apologize if you can hear my son. He is downstairs and I don't know what he is watching, but he is laughing so loud. And I even have the door shut. So my apologies. I'm keeping it either way too, and either way as well, Tammy. And I am horrible at getting rid of things that retire because I'm like, well, I'm not going to use them. And I have regretted that. I did not wet my chamois before. I forgot. So I'm just using this microfiber cloth. But I'm keeping this. Don't let me get rid of it. Okay. So we've got our stamping done for that. I'm just going to set that aside. And then we need to assemble our milkshake. Okay, good. Thank you, Jenny. Okay, so for our milkshake, we have our polished pink ice cream. So let's go ahead and get that glued down. And I just love that when you die cut this, there's a little slot in it for you to put the straw or the cherry. So, whoops, that could have been a disaster. So adorable. Oh my gosh, you guys. Wow. So we'll just wait for that to dry and then take it off with the adhesive remover. Okay, then next we will put on our, oh, I closed my glue. Whipped cream. This is really making me want a milkshake. probably should have stuck my straw in before I put down the ice cream. I'm sure somebody out there was watching going, wait. So we'll just gently peel that up and put the straw in there. I love this little straw. I can't remember the name of the set, but years ago, we had a set of kind of like soda bottles. I guess you could make them beer bottles too, but soda bottles. And they had these cute straw, like a striped straw that went with it. And I loved those. Okay, there we go. And then we're just going to put our cherry on the top. I used to be a happy hobbyist too, Kathy, and I still ended up getting rid of stuff because I don't know. I just thought, well, I can, resell it and have a little bit of money to put towards new stuff. And I can, maybe I didn't use something as much and I thought, oh, I'll, get rid of this. But some of the things that I've gotten rid of, like basics, there are some letter and number dies that I've gotten rid of that I wish I never had have gotten rid of. So lesson learned, I hope. Okay, so we've got our little milkshake done, and I actually was supposed to pop this up on dimensionals, but we just glued it straight down. So, but that's okay because maybe it'll mail easier. See what I mean? I can't speak. Okay, we're going to go ahead and glue this down. And then that is going to sandwich with this on the arm like that. So I'm going to go ahead and just attach this to the arm on one side. Let's see, I'll make sure that I'm kind of covering the wording a little bit there. So I know I'm kind of lined up. Hey, Jimbo. And then we're just going to put that down. And so that keeps the weight off the arm. And then on the front part here, we're going to take this piece of designer series paper, which is 2 7/8 by 2 5/8, and that's going to go right here. And then we have a teeny tiny bit of cardstock. And I know the one in Tammy's design was wider, but I miscut mine on the first go round on my sample and just decided, well, we're just going to keep it that way. So I just have a thin strip there. And then we are going to take the Celebrate stamp and we're going to stamp that right on the front here. Or I guess it's the inside. And then there you have it. I don't know which is the flip flap flop. So is this kind of seems like the flop, but so there's how it assembles. That's what the front of your card looks like. And then the receiver opens it. And then you have this inside. Thanks, Patty. Thanks, Kathy. Oh, Tammy, my colors are just different, not better. Yes, I love how happy this card is too. These designs, I'm telling you, Tammy knocked it out of the park with these. Super, super cute. And I am not somebody who is good at understanding or creating fun folds or fancy folds. I really struggle with the, I guess the visualization of how it's supposed to work and try to put it together. So it was nice being able to do some in class. So the next card we're going to do is this card. This is what Tammy called the Sunday card. And this also uses the Enjoy Your Journey paper. And for this one, we do have a typical card base. And this is thick white. I like to use thick white. If I'm using a white card base, I like to use thick white for my card base. And I like to use I like to use thick basic white for my card bases, and I like to use basic white for stamping. I think the coating on basic white allows for more brilliance. Thanks, Nell. It was absolutely fun. Thank you, Heather. It was great. That's the first event. I guess, I mean, I've been to events put on by Stampin' Up, but I've never been to a team event. And it was just so fun. It's so nice to meet people in person. And it was great. It was a great way to spend my birthday week. I couldn't have imagined doing anything better than seeing my Stampin' friends and making new Stampin' friends. So we have our typical card base, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And then we're going to take a Coastal Cabana panel, and this is 4 by 5 1/4. So this card doesn't have a lot of super fancy stuff that you need to do. Thanks. Woo! Thanks, Anne. Throwing stuff. I'm probably going to get something stuck to my sweater here. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to adhere this basic white panel. This is embossed with one of the new Basics 3D embossing folders. I love these embossing folders. These are another must-have, in my opinion. And these are part of the new online exclusives for March. So if you like embossing, specifically embossing folders, the exclusives are not guaranteed to continue. They may be restocked if they sell out. They may not be restocked. So if it's something that you think you might want, I would grab it before you don't have a chance to grab it any longer. So this is the little strip we're going to put right down the middle, and this is 2 by 5. And I just lay down my adhesive. I'm really considering getting the rest of this. Well, it's not, is it a suite of products? I know there's a stamp set, but I don't think there's dies. They are, Tammy. They are really great. I know. I'm so excited. So if you didn't know, Anne is coming to our team event in June. And I am so excited because I've never got to meet Anne, and Anne lives in Alaska. So we're going to have Danielle's coming, and I haven't met Danielle yet. She's in New Mexico. And Cherie is coming again. So I'm really excited about that. Now, on most of these cards, I only used embellishments on this one. I just found that why do I have this? I don't know what I have this for. I just found that the cards were so cute without anything. I just didn't feel like I needed them. So the first thing we're going to do for the doodads, the bits and bobs on the front, is adhere these two circles together. And this is one of the stylish shapes cut from Coastal Cabana, and then one of the layering circles. I don't know why I couldn't think of something more specific than doodads and bits and bobs, but what can I say? Yes, it is going to be so fun to meet Anne. And then I'm going to adhere this with some Stampin' Seal. And then we have our dies, our Stampin' die cut pieces. Come on out. So we have our ice cream bowls and our ice cream and some hot fudge and our spoon. And I just love this little spoon. I think it's so cute that you stamp the spoon itself and then there's the details. I just think that's super cute. So let's go ahead and get our ice cream into our bowls. Yes, it's going to be great. I still kind of wish that we were having a 35 anniversary event, that Stampin' Up! Was putting one on, but I get it. And I'm glad that we have a group that is putting on something like this for the people that are able to make it. And also that we have the type of group that does online events that everybody can attend. And our group does other fun things too, like the cruise in September, which I cannot wait to see pictures of, because New England is one of my bucket list places. I want to see New England in the fall. So we are making the best of what we can. We definitely are, Tammy. That is so true. All right, so we have our little ice cream sundaes with our hot fudge. And we are going to adhere one of them flat. And I'm going to pop one of them up with dimensionals. There's my take your pick tool. I had to refill my putty today. My putty was completely empty. Thank God I keep those refills. I have like a gazillion of those because apparently I use it quite a bit. And then we're going to put the spoon down, and the spoon kind of pops up a little bit just because it's on that layered circle. And I won't do this on screen because it might take a while, but afterwards I'll put some a bit of foam sheet behind that. That's what I did on my sample, and that way it'll just give the handle support. And then we need to stamp. I wonder, oh, I know what this was for. This was for the sentiment strip. I had 2 different widths in case I messed up. So we are going to stamp Celebrate in Early Espresso. Oh, is it, Kathy? I've never been to Wisconsin at all. And fall is my favorite season. And we do have beautiful falls here in Oregon, where I live, in this area, or this part of Oregon. But there is just something magical about, get off my finger, just fall in general. And I always see these pictures online, and I just so desperately want to go to New England and see it in the fall. Okay, so then we have our sentiment strip here, and I'm just going to lay that down and then kind of eyeball where I want to cut it. And we're going to put this on dimensionals as well. I feel like this is taking me forever. I don't know why I didn't use a foam strip or foam adhesive sheet, but we're just going to set that down. And then I'm going to grab the opaque adhesive backed gems. It's a mouthful. I love these. These are probably one of my favorite embellishments. And they, unless for some reason they carry over, they will be gone once the mini catalog retires. But I love them, and they will be gone because these are fresh freesia, and fresh freesia is a retiring in color, which is just heartbreaking to me because it is one of my favorite colors. Sorry, I know I have a tickle in my throat. And there you have it. Card number 2. And I thought that none of these embossing folders actually have names since they came as a set of 3. But this one, well, actually they're all fabulous, but I thought this one looked really cute with the ice cream sundaes. Yes, Tammy, you need to get them. Okay, set some of this stuff aside for cleanup later, and we will move on to our last card, which is a gift card holder. So this is what our last card. Oh, Heather, I totally did not even think I would love this set. I thought it was cute, and I didn't think I would love it. And I'm telling you, it is so incredibly fun. I really think you need it. Thanks, Kathy. Isn't the spoon cute, Patty? I just love the spoon. So here's the gift card holder. Again, it's just a panel, not an actual card that you traditionally would make. And then it has this Z fold. that folds out. And I played with a bit more Mango Melody on this one as more of a main color. Thank you, Anne. I'm glad you like it. So we're going to make that one next. I'm so dorky. I feel like I just want to recreate all of these cards, especially the fancy fold ones, with like every different stamp set that I have, because they're so fun. So we're going to use Polish Pink for the base, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And we'll put this piece of designer series paper on top of it, which is just cut 1/4 inch shorter all the way. Well, I guess on only 2 sides, otherwise you'd be butchering your paper. So 4 by 5 1/4. Peer pressure, Heather. You need the set, people are saying. And then we will go ahead and fold this Z panel. And this is 9 by 4 1/4, and then it is scored at 3 inches and 6 inches. Yes, work on another one for me, sister, please. I love these, and I am horrible at them. Better at them than 3D projects. 3D projects, you might as well give me a calculus test. I will have no idea what's happening. So this just goes on like this, super easy. But I am going to go ahead and assemble the parts that go on this first. So I used the stitched rectangles. On the original that Tammy created, hers were cut. So if you if you don't have stitched rectangles, just cut your own rectangles. You don't need to die cut them to be fancy. I don't know, was in a mood, wanted to do some die cutting. And then our next white one will go on the front panel there. Have to make sure that I'm putting it in the right spot. And then this piece is for our pocket for our gift card. And I had it the wrong, no, do I have it the right way? On the original, Tammy used a circle punch to punch out the little top of the pocket here. Does the new ones work on that panel? The radiating stitches dies, Tammy? Let me grab, so here, I have them right here. I'll grab, sorry for the noise. I will show you guys this adorable little shopping cart that Patty got me for my birthday that was stuffed full of all kinds of cute stuff from Stampin' Up. So here is the smallest one. So yes, it fits, but it's quite a bit smaller. And then here is yes, it does. And I didn't even think of trying this one because when I looked, it seemed like it might be too big. So yes, it does. And it fits very well. So maybe I do have to make another card with that one. So if you don't have these are from the new online exclusives for March. They are super, super, super fun. I love them, and they better stick around or else. So as I was saying, this is the pocket for the gift card. And for some reason, I feel like, no, I guess that's right. I just feel like it's a little too high, but I think this way is too wide. So whatever, we're just going to do it this way. And there's 2 new punches, circle punches that came out in the March online exclusives. And mine will be here Friday, I believe. I did not see them originally because for some strange reason, when you sorted by new on the website, Stampin' Up! Had them on the very last page. So I'm just going to use the Cloud Punch. And we are just going to kind of make a little fancy pocket top there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and glue this on just on the edges and the bottom so that the gift card actually goes in. Who's made that mistake? Putting glue all over it and then it's no longer a pocket. Has yours shipped yet, Nell? I don't know if the gift card's going to fit in here. I feel like I cut this too narrow. I can test it. I have a gift card in here I can test it with. Okay. And then I'm getting roasting in my sweatshirt. We're going to go ahead and just put this little piece down here at the bottom. And this is, the pocket is 2 3/4 by 3. Oh, okay. So Patty says on the video Stampin' Up! Did a couple days ago, they explained that since the punches are returning, they put them at the end of the new category since they really are not new. And it's an old item number, which makes sense. But at the same time, we didn't know they were returning. Now we do. Oh, good now. Okay. Nels have shipped. Yay. I do know that as of Tuesday, the 1 3/4-inch circle punch was already sold out. And I don't believe the restock date was until April at some point. I don't know if that's changed. And I don't know if the other one, is the other one a 1-inch or a 2-inch? I don't know if that is still available. I did not check the ISR this morning. Okay, so there we go. We've got all of that glued down. Yes, I understand, Patty. And I do get that. I do understand why they did that. But I'm sure there were people besides me that just had to place a second order. Okay, so here we have our little waffle cone die. I'm telling you, this thing is so cute. Well, is this supposed to be a waffle cone? No, or is it just a regular cone? I guess it doesn't really matter. You could even push it open a little bit. Regardless, it's a cone. Yes, Anne says Stampin' Up! Is training us to search the online store for hidden treasures. I'm just glad that Patty's the one who made me aware that there were circle punches in there. And I'm just glad that I got them before they were gone. And it's funny because it's not like, I'm in desperate need of circles or anything. I mean, I have circle dies. But punches are just so convenient, aren't they? It's so much quicker just to punch a bunch of circles than it is to die cut a bunch of circles. Okay, so this cute little cone is cut from crumb cake. And I did pop this up. So I am going to go ahead and pop this up. But first, I'm going to assemble the ice cream pieces with the cherry. And for these, I just used pieces of the Enjoy Your Journey paper as well. Oh, they're both back in stock, Patty says. Both of the punches are back in stock. Well, hot dog. That is awesome, because when I saw that the 1 3/4 was going to be in April, I thought, oh man, I mean, it seems like forever. It's really not, but well, that's great. Yay, go Stampin' Up. I mean, I don't know how many they ordered the first time, but apparently not enough. Punches are super popular. They are, Jenny. Punches are so much easier for basic shapes. I absolutely love punches. And of course, being me, when the punches retired, who got rid of all their punches? That would be me. Oh, you just placed an order today? Jenny, you might be able to email demonstrator support or call them. I don't know if their wait time is reduced, but if they can cancel your order, they will. And then you can place another order and get those punches if you want, if your order hasn't gone to picking yet. So you might want to try that. I know I had to place 2 orders. Yes, Tammy, rub it in. Tammy says, thank God I saved my circle punches. I know, Sissy. I didn't save any. I didn't save any. Oh, I do have this one punch. I'm going to grab it really quick and show you guys. See if any of you still have this. If I can find it. Oh, sorry. I'm throwing. Oh, it's not. Shoot, it's not in my punch, my punch container. What do you mean go on DS? Like oh, yeah, I just know that there was wait times there too, so I wasn't sure. You know, kind of what Jenny's, if she had time to sit around and wait. Oh, okay. Yeah. I did second on my first order, second day on my first order, but then just did regular on my punches. So I thought that punch was in my punch bin. Maybe I'll remember it for next time, but it is old. It is old, and it is still one of the best punches. I never got rid of it. It's a little teeny tiny punch, and it punches something sort of like this. Turn it this way. In the top of the paper or wherever you want to punch it, and it makes a little slot, and then you can like close your envelope by tucking it in the slot. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? I mean, it's one of those like old lever punches. That's the only punch I've saved. Do I ever use it? No, but I saved it just in case. All right, so we're going to put our first ice cream flavor down. And like I said, these are just cut from the one of the sides of the, it wasn't the word window. It's just, I mean, it doesn't even punch all the way through. It's just like this, Patty, where it just punches this slot. I don't think it was called word window. It's really old. It's black. It's small. I'll see if I can find it somewhere today. I thought it was in my bin. Anywho. Isn't a good set to have. And I'm just going to kind of pop that open a little bit so I can get that cherry in there before my glue dries. And on my sample, I just cut a cherry from Real Red, but this would have been so much smarter to do. I get talking and I don't, my process goes backwards. I don't even know what I was saying. Typical brain. Oh, I just cut from red, but on this one, I decided I wanted to stamp in red and then die cut it to kind of give it a little extra dimension. And then we're going to put dimensionals on this. Curved slot punch. Maybe that's what it's called. Now it's going to bother me. I don't know where it is. I've been toting it around like some kind of treasure. The I have the new, I'm not gonna remember the correct name, but this punch here that just came out, not a basic shape, but this tropical leaf punch. Sorry for the glare. And this punches really great. I really, really like it a lot. I cut some leaves last night or stamped some leaves and then punched some leaves last night. And that one punches real clean. Okay, so I put an adhesive sheet on the back of this die. This is also from the Share a Milkshake bundle. And most of the squares will pop out when you take the backing off. I didn't know that originally, so I spent a lot of time poking out these little squares, then went, oh, wait a minute. Pauline, welcome, Pauline. She has that punch somewhere, she says. That is probably the oldest Stampin' Up! Product I have that I have kept, is that punch. So adhesive sheet on the back of this to just stick it down. And then I am going to stamp Celebrate before I put the ice cream cone down so I can do it on a flat surface. Stamp this in Coastal Cabana. Pardon my head if it gets in the screen. And then I'm going to keep that out because we need to stamp Life is Sweeter with You. These little squares are sticking to me. Those out of the way there. And then I will put this down. And we will go ahead and put some Stampin' Seal on the back here and stick it down to our card panel. And that will complete card 3. And there you go. And let's see if a gift card fits in here. Let me grab my purse. On my blog, there is a picture of it with the gift card in it. Let's see if it fits. Oh, it does. Good. Okay. I was scared I'd cut it too narrow, but there you go. So that's what it looks like with a gift card. Not a very good matchy gift card, but it fits. So there you have it with the gift card in it. And it just fits into a regular envelope since the base is A2. So I'm going to take this out of here because I will forget it. I almost threw away my rhino stamps and my tropical leaf stamps. I had left them in the Stampin' Up! Box, and then I had started throwing scraps and like trash from my scrap bin in there. And last night I went to play with them and I was like, oh my gosh, where are the stamps? I had the dies out, couldn't find the stamps anywhere. Well, they were underneath all of those scraps and, you know, paper garbage and packaging garbage from my, my little scrap bin. I would have taken that out to the recycle bin and thrown it away. Ooh, you are so right, Patty. Cold Stone. Oh, that sounds good too. That would be super cute. I don't have a lot of gift cards. I don't buy a lot of gift cards. And I don't get a lot of gift cards. So I love gift cards. I just don't get a lot of them. So I don't have anything cute to put in here. You don't have, Nell says she doesn't have this set, but I'm really thinking about getting it. You need it, Nell. It is so cute. And it is so, I mean, the dies are just adorable. And there's these cute little heart dies in here. And I love the detail. I love the waffle cone detail or the ice cream cone and the little slit up here. I just think it's just so cute. And here's the stamp set, the cover of the stamp set for those who haven't seen it. So there's several two-step stamps in here. The straw comes with a solid and a stripe. I just stamped the stripe on basic white, but you know, you can have a different colored straw as well. So, but it is just, oh, it's so adorable. I just love it. Okay, let me bring back out the other cards that we made, which I have somehow managed to keep track of this time. Do you guys want me to show you the originals, the ones from the class? I know, Jenny. If you want me to show you the originals from the class that Tammy did, I can. I have them right behind me, I think. Let me check before I make a promise. Oh, I do. So if you want to see them, let me know. I'll wait for someone to comment before I just go ahead and do what I want to do. And I'm trying to think of all the possibilities that you could use this for. I saw a super cute card, which I might case. I can't remember who the demonstrator is, but she used the milkshake, but she also used the, oh boy, why does my brain go blank on camera, but otherwise I can remember things. The citrus bundle. If someone can remind me of the name of the citrus bundle that has the die with the embossing folder. Hey, Terry, welcome. I'm so glad you popped in. I'm getting ready to show the originals. These are cards I cased. Thanks, Tammy, Sweet Citrus. I saw a project using the milkshake and the sweet citrus, and it was adorable. So I might case that. I cased the cards from Tammy's class that she did in February that she co-hosted with Patty using this bundle. So I will lay them out. Let's make sure I can fit everything. So the top will be the originals. And like I said, I had to use different papers because Dandy Designs is retired. Hold on, let me grab, I'm going to try to tape this closed so it's not boinging on the screen there. I have not used the sweet citrus yet, and I need to. Patty has made some, okay then. Patty has made some incredible cards with that bundle. Okay, there. Hopefully that'll stay down for a little bit. I don't know why Tammy's behaves and mine doesn't, but there you go. So that is what the originals looked like. And then my recreations. Oh, rude. I had to do this too when I took a picture of my card and it kept flying open. So, and then this is the insides. So I didn't do a spoon on mine. I was kind of thinking of putting the hearts there, but I already put hearts here, so I didn't want to go too crazy. I know, aren't Tammy's cards great? I know. And she used fresh freesia, which made me so happy. But yeah, there we go. And then that's the inside. So hers is just the exact same, just different papers and different colors. So there we have it, friends. As I said, all of the measurements and pictures of everything opened all the way are on my blog. Super easy to recreate once you have the measurements. And then if you need to remember what to assemble first, that's obviously here in the video. So thank you, everybody who popped in today. I so appreciate your support. And I am so glad I am finally back after a month. I will be back next week, maybe using sweet citrus. I'm not sure. Maybe rhinos. Don't know yet. Kind of a weird combo to pick from. Anywho, I hope that oh, thank you, Tammy. You're so sweet. Thank you, Patty. Oh, thanks, Jenny. Everyone is saying that they are loving the adjustments I made. You are so welcome, Kathy. Thank you for joining me again. It was so nice to see everybody today. I hope I will see you next week. Hot dog, I went over an hour. So thanks again. I hope you have I hope the rest of your week is absolutely fabulous. I will see you soon. Bye, everybody. Thank you.